What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka All Fires OK. Major spoilers in this video if you go any further, because we're going to describe exactly what happens at the post-credit scene and point out what I think are three major Easter eggs that foretell things for not only Franklin Richards, but also Dr. Doom. We're breaking it all down, the post-credit scene for the Fantastic Four. It has leaked all over social media. If you somehow dodged it or don't want to know any spoilers, if you're about to see the film, just hold off. Come back and see us, we'll still be here. In the meantime, hit the sub button, leave a comment down below. That automatically enters you for the giveaways, including this Friday's PS5 giveaway. If you want to be entered to win again, all you got to do, be a sub and leave a comment. Stick around to the end of the video. We get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay, so the post-credit scene opens in the den of the Baxter building where Sue Storm is on the couch reading to Franklin Richards. Now, this is the very first Easter egg because what Sue and Franklin say out loud is a butterfly, and she says, yeah, that's right. They're talking about a butterfly. Now, why this is important in the context of Franklin Richards, which the next shot is a close-up of his face and Sue Storm giving him a kiss on the cheek before she gets up and heads to grab another book, is because what is a butterfly? Well, typically, and in literature, metaphorically, butterflies stand for new beginning. It's the chrysalis. You have a caterpillar that goes into a cocoon, turns to complete liquid, reassembles into a butterfly, and emerges with these beautiful wings. That's what the story stands for, and most specifically, transformation, growth, and new beginnings. Well, based on the quote from just days ago from Kevin Feige at the press conference that Avengers Secret Wars is meant to be a new beginning for Marvel Studios and the MCU singular timelines, I think very clearly this is foreshadowing Franklin Richards coming into his full potential, and allegorically here, the butterfly is twofold. One is Franklin Richards emerging with butterfly wings. He's an Omega level mutant. We'll get into that in just a second. But on a different level, it's talking about the MCU, and at the center of that will be Franklin Richards forging that brand new transformation or that new beginning, again as Kevin Feige directly referenced it, a butterfly in the terms of the MCU becoming one new singular timeline after Secret Wars. Now, Sue heads into the kitchen to look for a new book. She even asks if Herbie has seen the one that he really enjoys, and Herbie picks up and presents to her Charles Darwin's Origin of Species. Now, the joke here, as Sue is confirming that he loved that one, is obviously that should be way beyond Franklin Richards' understanding or reading level. He shouldn't be able to get through all of Charles Darwin's Origin of Species. The different level for this is what it means for what Franklin Richards is. The Origin of Species, written by Charles Darwin, is the book that talks about evolution and natural selection. And because Franklin Richards is a mutant, an Omega level mutant at that, he is that natural selection. He's the next step in human evolution, and if he understands that, then of course he would love Charles Darwin's Origin of Species. Now, obviously, going even one step further, this is also meant to foreshadow what's coming in the next saga after Avengers Secret Wars, the X-Men, the Mutant saga, in which we're going to start to see all of this play out, and the otherness that mutants feel as that next step in evolution, so really foreshadowing quite a bit using that specific title. Now, after this joke, you hear something. She can hear it from where she's standing between the kitchen and the den. It sort of sounds like a portal. You listen to the sound, it's sort of like someone maybe phasing in the room. She realizes something's up and comes around the corner very cautiously, and even uses her left hand to start using her light powers. And as she approaches the den, all we see is a green cloaked figure from behind. He has his mask off, in his hand you can clearly see it, and baby Franklin Richards has his left arm extended, and he's standing close enough to a kneeling Dr. Doom to be able to be reaching up and touching his face as his arm disappears underneath the hood. Now, what I think this is clearly invoking is that disfigurement on Dr. Doom's face. And the reason I think this is, would a kid reach out and touch a person's face? Maybe. He is a young child. They do that sometimes. But I think it's the intrigue of the way that his face looks is why Franklin Richards is reaching out to touch it in the first place. And I think this is hinting at the fact we are going to get a classic scarred Dr. Doom underneath the mask. Now, the other post-credit scene is just an animated short of them fighting villains in a montage. This is the post-credit scene that was directed by the Russos, and like the post-credit scene in the Thunderbolts, which is very seemingly disconnected from this and leaves a lot of stuff to be interpreted in between, we can assume it might be a part of the beginning of Avengers Doomsday. I like the fact that they did not use Robert Downey Jr.'s voice or show his face, that they want to save that for Doomsday because it needs a lot of explaining. They want to probably set that up properly and with major reveals. I get it. We might want to see it through the eyes of the Avengers that he's revealing his Tony Stark likeness to Totally understandable. I have a theory coming on that very soon because, man, it is a wild one. Still, Marvel Studios did the least with Doctor Doom. I mean, we made complaints about Thanos maybe not having enough screen time and setup before we got to Infinity War. And man, Doctor Doom has had far less than that. And it's sort of crazy to think that within one movie of us being introduced to Doctor Doom, he's going to go from Victor Von Doom to God Emperor Doom. And again, in one film. But I imagine they've got a way of handling letting us know just how powerful Doctor Doom already is, and you have to imagine as he's standing here face to face with Franklin Richards, and if he realizes how powerful Franklin Richards is, which is probably at the impetus for why he wants to kidnap him in the first place, there's a good chance that he's competent in his powers already. So I think it very likely, for all of you who are disappointed and thinking, oh, they should have showed his face, we should have gotten some dialogue like some of the recent leaks said, I think it very likely that the Russos, while not having a finished script, have a very clear plan for how they want this introduction to go, and because they maybe haven't gotten to the exact heart of it yet, no reason to go ahead and blow that in the post-credit scene for the Fantastic Four. We can go ahead and wait for the reveal when it's done the right way, and I think they're probably thinking the same thing. And that way, let's face it, guys, maybe not even Robert Downey Jr. underneath that cloak could have easily been a stand-in, and that could have been the very sole reason alone. Watch, it comes out in post during an interview that he just had a scheduling conflict and couldn't make it. Either way, you guys let me know all your thoughts down below, how you felt about the film if you've already seen it, how you feel about the post-credit scene, and are you just a little concerned that they've done no build-up for Doctor Doom whatsoever? Like, by the time we got to Infinity War, we at least had the scenes in Guardians of the Galaxy plus several post-credit scenes. Right now, we've got nothing. We've got literally just him underneath the cloak. Probably wasn't even Robert Downey Jr. Let me know. Be honest. I'm all ears. As always, quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. All right. We gave away several tickets for the Fantastic Four throughout the week. We'll be giving away another pair tomorrow and then a PS5 on Friday to celebrate the Fantastic Four's drop. If you want to be entered to win or for any of the other giveaways, all you got to do is hit the subscribe button, then leave a comment down below, and because it's truly random, the more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will always be announced at the end of videos live with my voice and the winning comment shown on screen, so please be safe and vigilant on my channel, really across YouTube, and if you should ever get any spam in the comments with someone impersonating a content creator, just report those comments directly to YouTube. They delete them very fast. The best way to keep up with the content has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on, and as always, if you like today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. My name's Michael Roman. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at IamFires. You can find me on all platforms with original music under the name Allfires, including the song you're hearing in the background now. And while I would sincerely appreciate you checking my music out, thanks for checking this channel out. Stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.